6 says, start children off in the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. Now, the expectations set by my dad propelled me to buy my first appreciating asset. Yep, at age 23, I bought my first house, which during my lifetime has been both my primary residence and has also earned me rental income. Join me today as I share the power and influence of my dad and the money lessons he's taught me along the way. Hi, parents. I'm Holly Reed Tootle, the creator of the masterplaybook.com, and you are in the right place if you want to raise money smart kids and give them a solid financial foundation. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button and click that notification bell. Now, if you've been connected with me for any length of time, you may have heard or even read about the money lessons from my dad, all the money lessons I've learned from my dad. He has been the inspiration of my book, Teach Your Child to Fish: 5 Money Habits Every Child Should Master. And my dad is a very practical man. He is wise, and some say he's a little set in his ways. I like to think we're a lot alike. So, listen, there is so much dads, parents, period, can teach our kids. And my dad was the master of teaching me money lessons through his storytelling. Yes. So, not only from his storytelling, but also me observing and watching the money moves that he was making. And I'm so thankful for the impact and the strong influence that he has actually had on my financial life. Now, earlier I mentioned my dad was a big influencer in me purchasing my first home. He understood the importance of home ownership and the role it played in building wealth. And that was just one piece of advice that he passed on to my sisters. He would often kick off by telling us these stories about young men who drove nice cars or wore fancy suits to impress the ladies, right? And when you would follow these guys home or see where they lived, it was far less impressive. Often living with their parents or living in shotgun homes where you could see right through the house when you opened up the front door. And he would drive home the point that we, as young people, shouldn't worry about the car we drove. We shouldn't worry about the brand of clothes that we were wearing. Instead, we as young adults needed to be most concerned with where we laid our head every night. My dad instilled the concept of home ownership to me and my sisters so much, repeating these stories, sharing this value of his, that when I graduated from college, following the guidance of my dad's expectations and the footsteps of my older sisters, I came home, stayed for a year where I stacked my cash, right? Secured a real estate agent and purchased my first home at the age of 23. Now, home ownership may not be for everyone, but there is a reason over 90% of self made millionaires own or invest in real estate. And for me personally, it's allowed me to borrow against the equity in the house. And it has taught me just so much about financial responsibility and building wealth. So, why am I sharing this with you? Because I don't want you to ever underestimate how what you say, what you do, the expectations you set for your children can and will positively influence your child's relationship with money as they grow and mature into smart money adults. I run into parents who often feel intimidated by finances, or they may feel like a hypocrite when giving money advice because maybe they haven't had the best track record in the past. What I tell those parents is, at the very least, You can share your stories. You can share the money mistakes that you have made and the lessons you have learned along the way that have propelled you to be better at money. Now, I want to hear from you. What money lessons did you learn from your dad or the father figure in your life? Be sure to subscribe to this account and let me know in the comments. See you next time.